Hello, this is Michael Emery with TVOI News, reporting from Horseshoe Bend Elementary. Um, we have a teacher by the name of Brandy Nargan. Now, she teaches fifth grade class and a few other things. I think that she also does, she's a coach. But she's started a robotics club. We've come down here and the kids are really into it. And they're learning gears and geometry and so much with this program. And so we with TVOI News would like to help support their efforts. And in conjunction with that, we have enlisted the support of Reuseum. They're in Garden City at 108 West 33rd Street. And their phone number is 375-7507. Now, they have a scientific, industrial, and government surplus outlet, which some of the technology that they have there is just out of this world. And so they like to help with students that are learning in the art of robotics and in electricals and engineering. So we encourage you to submit your donations of any amounts that you can possibly afford to TVOI News in our donation box, and all proceeds go directly to Horseshoe Bend Elementary. Now, Brandy Nargan, she's top of the line, top notch for a teacher. She really cares about her students, and you know, we have a responsibility to the next generation. And face it, folks, electronics and computers are here to stay, and robotics are the wave of the future. So help us help them by submitting your donations to the Voice of Idaho and at our on our donation block. And if you'd like to, you can donate directly to Horseshoe Bend Elementary by contacting them and talking about and tell them that it's for the computer robotics class. Well, anyways, stay tuned for what we have, and I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoyed it, and thank you so much for all of your support. And if you'd just like to send in a donation to TVOI News just to help us as well, we'd greatly appreciate that. Also, if you we have sponsors, and one of our sponsors is Quinn's, and Quinn's restaurant is located on Vista Avenue, and if you have any Patriot meetings or anything like that, or just want to have a night out for dinner, help us by having dinner there and supporting TVOI News, and you get 10% off if you mention us. So again, thank you, and you all have a nice day. Oh, okay. Well, pretty cool. So what do you got there?
We got, there's, in this little clear thing, there's a worm gear. You might not be able to see it, but there's a worm gear right there. It's mostly used for power, not for speed, but it's making this go. It's making this turn, and I've got an axle going through that. It's making this gear turn. And this is a crown gear, and this axle is making the crown gear work, and that's making it spin.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, what part of this did you have to play in this? What did you do with this?
I made the character guy.
You made the what?
This guy.
Okay, so you made the dude standing there, huh?
Well, actually, I got the idea of actually putting on a tiny stick in that. So I'm gonna put it in the stuff.
When you look at this, it's going pretty fast, but you see how slow it's going? That's because of the worm gear right there.
Okay.
It makes it more power than speed.
So that force multiplies the energy. Is that what that does? Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
Kind of like a drill.
So if you guys could do even more with robotics, like if you could get real robotic arms and hydraulic shafts and things, would you like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if somebody came across with some equipment for you, do you think that would be pretty cool for you to study?
Yeah.
Would you be all cool with that? How would you like to go to a place where they have all these gears and electronics, and it's it's almost like a museum called Reuseum?
That would be awesome.
Would you like that?
Yes.
And they've got old stuff there that just is really cool. So maybe we can do something about that. What do you guys think about that?
That'd be awesome.
All right. You know, that's a fantastic thing you're doing, Dr. Dunlap.
Well, it's all her fault.
Is it?
Not mine at all. I just happen to have
So she's just kind
had
of
the opportunity to join the activity.
well, she kind of recruited you then, didn't she?
Well, she did actually. It was at a picnic, kind of a social event. And she, we got to talking, and she got talking about what she was interested in, and I thought the robotics might be fun.
This is Michael Emery with TVOI News, and I'm here with Brandy Nargon and with the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade class. Oh, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. And she's got a robotics class that is just fantastic. These kids just love it. He went, let's introduce you. So Brandy, tell us a little bit about what's going on with this class.
Well, we have 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, and they had to apply to be part of the class. Just to show interest, that they were really interested. It's an after-school program. We're meeting after school 2 to 3 times a month is the goal. Right now, this is our 2nd meeting, and we got into this because I have a son who was interested in robotics, and there was a need, so we got together, and I met Dr. Dunlap this summer, and we just kind of put it together, and we're learning as we go. We borrowed 2 WeDo kits from the University of Idaho, and that's what we started with. We now own 2 kits of our own, so any equipment that we can get, any resources, electronic equipment, mechanical equipment, gears, anything, donations for Lego kits, things like that we can get.
Well, what about Reuseum? I talked to Reuseum. They were very interested in this, and I talked to the kids, and they thought that was a very cool place to go. But I find that if you put a physical attribute to physics and to geometry, your children will flower.
Absolutely, yeah. We've talked about, that some of them just want to create their own and just, have those parts and those systems to just be able, it's like the kid going out in the back shed and tearing apart all his parents' equipment and just putting it together. Yeah, that would be fantastic to be able to do that. So, yeah.
I think that may be possible. They already have a robotics club, and we're going to see what we can do about helping you. Maybe you can get a project going where the class gets and builds their own robot with the sound onboard thing and the hydraulics and the system. I think that maybe we could create future scientists out of this.
That's our goal, is to get these kids, we have one who wants to be an engineer, we have another one who wants to go into the medical field, developing medical equipment.
That all takes
exactly. Yeah, it takes that engineering mind, that mechanical, putting it together and solving a problem. So that's our goal.
Well, this is Michael Emery with TVOI News, and see what you can do for this great experiment with the minds of children. And Brandy, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out.
Hey, no problem. That's what we do.
That's right.
Hey, don't bug me.
This is TVOI News live in Horseshoe Bend Elementary. Just say the voice
of Idaho with my friend Seth Rubel. So, Seth, how do you like being in robotics so far?
Awesome.
This is Michael Emery with TVOI News, and we've got a treat for you. It's called Ali Aligato, Mr. Roboto, with the computer classroom.
Someone to hide, keep me alive.
Okay. Y'all stay right there. These kids are pouring their hearts out, working on these projects, and anything you can do to help them with these projects, please send your money to help them in any way you can. We also are connected with Reuseum, and they are on Shinden Road, and see what you can do to help and fertilize some young minds. Keep your eye out.
Thank you.